You see, I'll tell you, the reason why many people are going to fail is not because of failure, but because of success. You see, if you're actually coming from a very successful family, the chance of you failing are very high. Why? If you're not careful, you're going to relax and forget to actually grow. There's a statement that I heard somewhere which says genius escapes a generation. And I'm like, wow. Why do they say genius escapes a generation? Because if you fall into the background and are not successful, one of the things that happens is the hunger to succeed dies. And the next thing, you see, the generation is actually lost because we get so comfortable and we forget to grow. And it comes, no, guys, we need to change things. And they start pushing. And that's why I'm saying, guys, Gatshande. Right now, I'll tell you one thing. Many people, because you know, are going to luxury for 30 days. One of in Zara. So instead of praying for money, I want you to learn to sell. That's why ndo garanti taura kuti ukaona uchinamatira mari awakukwana. Mari haina matirwe. Sani vana vamachuwa vakura havana matiri mari. You understand that money is a byproduct. It follows results. It follows actions. And one of my favorite hashtags was hashtag kwana. Yeah. When I want people tell us today, hey, iPhone, blah, blah, blah. But you see, if kana uruburuka muzupko uni iPhone ndakambozvitaura kukona time kwana, and the other hashtag that we did is hashtag start. Nothing starts until you start. That's why I want you to develop and understand the importance of this hashtag start. What are you starting? So today we want to do hashtag Kura grow up. All right, I'm sorry, I'm going to be blunt. I promised you to do the rebranded version of me, but Ashandi. So, do you know right now, my Judah, could one on 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 years, I'm telling you the truth. Right now, one is winning, rooting your name is Mkati, no Bereket, 35, 36, 37. Kura. You know what I'm saying? We need people to mature up. 37, 38, 39, Muruman and Devu. Anema Zino, my Judah, Arkuchenget, one Obereki.
32 is.
I'm telling you. So, if we don't have these conversations, I'm telling you a number of times, we're going to be amongst those people, they will develop even a serious level of entitlement. So, right now, as I'm speaking, my family members, some their brothers, some their sisters, 35, 36, 37, even 32, from you. Kura. So, this is the reason why I'm saying, guys, we can't avoid these conversations. You know, I need to help many people. Imagine this narrative, I want you to imagine for how long you've been saying that. You've said this for the past 20 years. You've said this for the past 50 years. Your life is not going to change because of that. So, I want to encourage people to get to a level where they're seriously serious with their lives. And right now, you know what? I'm telling you, my symptoms, the next thing, right now, izvozvi so unotomuziva mumwe munhu wacho as we speak right now unoda kupiwa mari ndopati kuti guys vanhu ngavakure and right now you see kune vanhu right now who are busy competing with the lizards haubvipamba unoteerana navo mushana and I'm like, how do you change your life when you're just at home doing nothing? And as we speak right now, kune vanhu vari kumukira WhatsApp, my Judah. For other people, WhatsApp is a business tool. For other people, WhatsApp is an idleness tool. One wants to follow every status. Yes, say ane werenga akakomenda. Kura.
Be serious with
your life. Be serious with your life. You see, this is one of the things. Whether or not you're serious with your life, time is moving, and guess what? You're growing old and you're dying. And this is the problem. Kuti, well, I wonder this is if you're not serious with your life, my Judah, right now, if you've got babies, guess what? You're going to die. The next thing, the next thing, all night prayer, they're going to make you a prayer point, fasting, attacking you. Right now, honestly, and out to think a Bentley. Are you with me? And out to think as but it tells something, show what urukura. It tells something, show what is serious no pain you. It tells something, it out to rise on but I'm organized, I'm focused. Right now, I'm speaking my Judah. Couldn't have a birth certificate. Right now, I don't see a birth certificate. I don't know about Bakafa, I should was my accounts by Instagram, whenever accounts by Facebook, I wouldn't have birth certificate. And can I also speak to you? Kune one right now, ana birth certificate, adorora, anevana, wasama birth certificate. Uripa WhatsApp. Kura. Kura, grow up. You don't need capital for you to grow. You need to be serious.
It's true.
Realizing that, guys, do you know how old you're going? When I'm 12, I'm 15. You can't be behaving as a teenager. You can't be taking one up a level. You're serious. You need to grow. You need to grow. Something about your life has to be changing. So, guys, we need to grow up. We can't wake up every day and say, guys, that was the mature up, grow up. Kuna wanu wabata my excuse gororino. Kuna wawaka zimba. Kuna wawaka build my excuses this year. Why? Because pani wanu waramba kukura. Alright, I can understand, I can excuse the fact that you're not going to work. But I can't excuse you being idle. Serious. I can't excuse you from the same useless conversations. Why don't you build networks from your WhatsApp? Why don't you remove useless groups, add new groups? Kura. So you see, growing up and growing old are two different things. Kune one right now was specialized and to grow old. By the way, you don't need any effort. You don't need any experience for you to grow old. You simply need to be there. So growing old is not by choice. It's nature doing its job. That's growing old.
It is true. I think it's John Maxwell that said, wisdom comes with age, but sometimes age comes alone.
I'm telling you. You see, kune one no an age very foolish. So gray hair is not the equivalent of wisdom. Gray hair can actually be a testament to foolishness sometimes. That's why your goal should not just be to grow old. You see, a number of people are so fighting growing old. They don't gym every day. We're fighting. No, sorry. We're fighting every day. We want to look young. Get what I'm saying?
Yes, we want.
Okay. So I'm saying it's okay to want to look young, but cheetah look young with a certain level of maturity manifesting at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So right now, a number of people are mature up. That's why I'm going 5 my Judah actually render come to Kemba and they give it a good name called an apartment. Iwe mukoto man apartment you could be. Don't mature up, grow up. Hey. Do you know my Judah? Pan a certain age, no fana unyazi sakutaro unzune potential. In my age, I just find kutaro unzune potential. Iwe 35 years old of potential, 36. But if you're marrying, you don't marry potential. So this is the reason why many marriages are failing. Potential. 36 years potential. Potential. Something so that's why at 40 years you've got potential to do better. Something has to manifest. Grade 5 which is potential. Like seriously. 40, 50 years potential man. The ages the potential total of 12 years 15 20 ikoku but pangwa apa ndauti ngapachitanga kuva nezvinhu zviri serious. So there's a difference between growing up and growing old. I've told you growing old is natural. Difference here is an optional bit where you realize that no one is going to do your growing no matter how tall your grandfather was. That's what Abraham Lincoln says. You have to do your own growing.
Come on.
But see, a number of times we ride on the success of our family and say, no, we're going to be successful. No, it doesn't work that way. You need to work yourself, grow you. And I'm going to give you 5 things.
Oh, before you even give us those 5 things, when you said you have to do your own growing,
right.
It just reminded me of, may his soul rest in peace, Zororo Makamba. Man.
Phenomenal young
man.
Man.
Man. Salute. He did his own growing.
He did.
Yeah.
You see, at his age, he was so influential. Up to now, I still watch his videos. Lovely stuff. And guys, no matter what, Cherori 30, you can still be effective. Cherori 20 something, you can still be effective. Apana cut-off line is seriousness. Tanga now. Which is why we're making these uncomfortable conversations, my Judah Mununga Kure. The next thing got to raise your one out of Kure. Understand the life. We groom them. We don't just raise my broiler. Alright. So growing up is a choice. Kukura is a choice. Kune one right now, Kukura, my Judah, right now as we speak. Kune one wachafira mzibaza wabereki. Asina na 1 yaga waka. Kune one right now wachafinisha mzibaza wabereki.
But saka inondoda kuti timbodzokera panyaya iyoyo yekuti dzimba dzevabereki. So are you saying, but that should be our inheritance. Do I then have to go and build my own house? If I have parents vanga vakarongeka, vanga vachiziva kuti zvoni, because then you know, there's some wise people that said a wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. So do I then have to?
So which inheritance are you leaving for your children's children now?
I will have children's children. Zvireva kuti mbuya amai vangu vanofanira kusiya inheritance for inini vosiya nemwana wangu.
Yourself, which inheritance are you living now? Simple. They are not to build there. You see, I'll tell you, the reason why many people are going to fail is not because of failure, but because of success. You see, if you're actually coming from a very successful family, the chance of you failing are very high. Why? If you're not careful, you're going to relax and forget to actually grow. There's a statement that I read somewhere which says genius escapes a generation. And I'm like, wow. Why do they say genius escapes a generation? Because if you fall into the background and are not successful, one of the things that happens is the hunger to succeed dies. And the next thing, you see, the generation is actually lost because we get so comfortable and we forget to grow. And it comes, good no, guys, we need to change things. And they start pushing. And that's why I'm saying, guys, Ngati Shande. Right now, I'll tell you one thing. Many people, because are going to luxury kumba for 30 days. Nobody can also go to that test. 30 or 90 days, kumba, get anything. Reason WhatsApp. And right now, I'm speaking to the majority of them in Zimbabwe. That's why. True is right. Why? Because artists is right. Simple. That is fire. I'm telling you, right now, economy get different. But at least there's fire. But push WhatsApp. Instead of creating my applications and I'm sort of true create WhatsApp groups.
Anzizvoni tiri kuzvinzwa zvotaurwa navamarara but mwangobata economy 2 seconds ndo pamangoisiya #grow up #kura fambai naro vamarara. I'm feeling it and zviri kurwadza but mushonga unorwadza ndiwo unoporesa. Don't forget, we are live streaming on Facebook, so go through, drop your comment there, ask a question. We are in Soul Food, comes through every Wednesday, 9:30 to 10 o'clock. And today our guest is Arthur Marara.
So what are the symptoms and the signs of a person akura? Kura number 1. I'm going to give you 5. Number 1, you take charge of your life. In others, refuse to be crybaby. Guys, in the 13, but that's why
take charge of your life.
Take charge of your life. Right now, heartbreak. That's why it's serious. You know, it's okay to mourn for a certain period. It's okay. Jema, it's fine. Jema, Pinam Jecha, whatever. It's okay. But you can't live your life mourning. You can warambwa, get my panadol, and it's fine. You know, heartbreak, heartache, all those things. Do not pay. But see, you can't go through your life, mind you, that complaining, blaming other people for your misery. You need to get to a level where you actually take responsibility. Realize, guys, if I don't change my life, so you collect your life, you take charge of life. So guys, you can't blame your misery right now on a failed relationship. You can't blame your misery on a failed marriage. You can't blame your life on so stop being a crybaby. Essential story, Genesis 30 verse 30. Jacob tells Laban something very interesting. Dara, I've heard what you say, but when am I going to be able to take care of my own family? I now want to look after my own interests. So what does Jacob do? You realize, no, I've been working for this guy for a long period of time. I've made this guy rich. But guess what? Instead of just complaining that you guys have made your money, I'm now leaving. Took charge of his life. But what does he do? Renegotiates the terms. And Jacob becomes so successful, such that even Laban's children were so offended and like, you find out how to be there. So take charge of your life. That's what people who are seriously serious with their lives do. And by the way, you can't go through this life complaining. When I wonder, we're going to go through this life complaining, blaming you're going to go through your life. You're going to PhD, going to go blame on. Doesn't make sense. Number 2, maturity manifests in us making better decisions. That's why one of the things that I make clear, mind you, that is success runs on principles. Success runs on laws. If you go to church and you don't understand the laws of success, matter all night, you still be broke. That's why I tell people, an organized non-believer will succeed when a disorganized believer will fail. Why? Because success, it runs on principles. And one of the principles is the power of making better decisions. Because I'll tell you one thing. Do you know, you don't need a prophet to tell you whether or not you're going to be successful, because success and failure is really predictable. I simply need to look at the quality of decisions you're making.
Come on.
If I look at where you're spending your money every week, I can tell you where you're going. If I look at your habits, your decisions in terms of generating money, I can tell you where you're going. If I look at what you're driving and where you're parking it, I can tell you where you're going. That's why I tell people, I don't care what you drive, I care where you park it. I can tell you where you're going because of the quality of decisions. I can tell you where your life is going by just understanding and looking at the people that you associate yourself with. Decisions, they make you or break you. Not the devil. Decisions, and both start with D. We're living in a highly superstitious country, mind you, where failure is explained in terms of the devil. But kana mnachidakwa aona Satan anoona. Angachiti ndiri kunakirwa nelife, but kana abroka Mwari mandisiya. Ko apa pataidya tinokonza kuti how far? We're living in a country, mind you, where people want to believe themselves out of situations that they behaved themselves into. In other words, if you behaved yourself into a particular situation, don't think you'll believe yourself out of it. You need to change your decisions. Kana waka broker because of behavior. Don't think faith will get you out of there. Decisions will get you out of there. Right now, mind you, let me tell you this. Kune one wangadai wari my landlord right now. Kune vanhu vakabata mari dzaityisa ma-US achishipwa pa-ATM wakawanda ndopawaidya mari kunge uri kudya mushonga wemusana aizikanwa kuti uyu akudya mari zveshuwa ikaratidza nematama akazvimba kuti vanhu vari kudya mari. Decisions. Right now, my Judah, kune one vari kupaka Land Rover, Land Cruiser, pamba ina landlord. Ndombanje, haisi faith kupusa. Why? The quality of decisions. We've defined success in terms of the things that don't add value.
Oh, we need to breathe. We need to breathe. Thank you so much, Donald. Fiona says, advocate Zakwana. And Blessing says, thank you. Hashtag Kura, hashtag grow up. And I love the fact that you are talking about Christians, because we are a Christian nation, and we believe in prayer, and we believe in faith. But it's after we have come out of the closet, what are we doing?
You're right.
There is a doing that you need to do. Sure, unongoramba uchingokasta uchibinda uchilusa kuchipinda ka inchinda unoregister company yachona.
You're right.
Chinda unobvunza advocate kuti naiva Marara ndokupota meeting nemi ndikufunga kuita so how can you guide me? There is a doing that people need to do ndokukura kwachona, making that decision.
Action.
It's so true.
As United States, my Judah, action. You see, you can pray all you want, but if you don't act, you'll still be broke perpetually. You can pray, you can fast all you want. By the way, this varuti Satan arundirwisa mari yangu. I want you to do a simple audit. Before Satan atanga kurwisa ungone mari. Hey, the devil is a lie. Ani papa. It was no babandu kona smalls. Iwe kwana mani ndombanjes. So, nobody. But this is the guy change my Judah. And in a problem the iPhone, that be royal my manch. But for me it's an asset. I use it for business. But can I buruka muzupko whatever Maria iPhone? That's a bad decision. 1,200 you get an iPhone Pro Max. Tenga mombe 4, tenga mombe 3. That's big. That's one day. Invest. But see, nyaya uda ku impress one. Worry broke. You be broke. Nobody kuti get out of that. Make better decisions. Guess what? You're not under any pressure to prove any point. That's a sign of maturity. This thing, I don't make a wonder. Maturity reflects when you don't have an entitlement mindset. I need to help people here. Entitlement mindset ndo yatukuanza as a country. Wanakonda wanikamfungiro kokuti my Judah, you owe me something.
Yeah.
I need to help you. No one owes you a thing. No one. I don't owe you a thing. Relationship. That dude doesn't owe you a thing. I don't know who told people I love you. What one spirit? What to know? What's wrong? You cannot I need to be seen. Entitlement mindset. Ndo yaita kuti vanhu vakawanda tipinde mumaraelationship asingashandi.
But don't let them off the hook easy.
No, I'm not.
Don't let them off the hook.
I'm saying, as a guy, learn to invest in your relationship, but usazova entitlement mindset kana uri mukadzi. Develop yourself, make your own money. Guys, you know the entitlement ndochatukwadza. This is the reason why some people, they're not even developing themselves, they're looking towards a relationship. It's the way out of poverty. That's why, guys, kana marriage yakabo bring someone out of poverty, not you. Equals, you know, time knowledge generation where you know you need to develop yourself, develop your earning capacity. The next thing, stand firm and solid. If a guy tries to abuse you, whether or not because you are your own person.
What did you send me? You sent me something. You sent me a meme. That just, I just, and man, say, good relationship, yaka odi.
What? As the marry, as the statement wrong means our relationship and go come by. So.
Okay, so coming through on WhatsApp 0775 897 897 0775 897 897. Thank you so much. It's very true. I told my children that we are a generation that broke the curse of buying houses.
So
and right now my kids are already in the process of buying their own houses.
That's what we want. Growing up. And guess what? I'm a first generation wealth builder. My father was a driver for DDF. He died as a driver. May his soul rest in peace. I love my mother was a vegetable vendor. Guess what? I told myself my family, my kids will never be poor. My mother's life now is better. Why? Because I'm the first generation person. And guess what? I managed to stop having an entitlement mindset. That's why I don't even expect anything from my own family. My father's family. Growing up, my Judah, akuna from anyone from my father's family. I'm not angry. I'm saying at now with the entitlement mindset, right now we take care of them. But this has liberated us because we don't expect anything. I need to help some people here. Kaloni American diaspora, they don't owe you a thing. I'm repeating. These are diaspora. Circulate this video. Kana diaspora, you don't owe anyone in Zimbabwe a thing. Some to me marry because I don't noise. To me marry because you want to help. But otherwise, don't roll out and to me marry. Ask guys wako. I turn numbers no iwe. I snumbe yako. You don't owe anyone a thing. You don't owe anyone a thing. You don't owe anyone a thing. I'm telling you. So right now, chero munaru diaspora. Chero zane imari yake.
Aiwa, chiva mama udza sezvo mama udza nezvedu isusu tiri kuno chivaudzai kuti zvoni ivo pazvinozoita
guys, let me help you.
Please.
We don't owe you a burial.
Thank you.
That ukafa msaida pa GoFundMe as a matter of fact anditarisi. Ukaona uchida kubigwa le GoFundMe aona kukwana. I need to repeat this. Zokuti wauya muZimbabwe wada unitsa vanhu vane dzimba dzawo isaine kusakwana waka 2 rooms waka kumusha isa ball isa solar. Let's invest back home. Hey, no one owes you a thing. Hey, arunichina dzimba dzawo iwe imba yavo mani. Hey, arunyima mota yako tenga yako. Then guys, don't be a burden to your children. Hey, mwana wangu asunichengeta iwe shanda. Judah, let me be blunt with you. Judah ana responsibility yokuchengeta. I need to be honest with you. Manawako right now, if you're watching me from a smartphone, I have a responsibility of taking care of you. You need to actually take care of you. Am I saying Wanagasa Chingta Bereki? No, Chingeta Bereki, but iwe with the type of parent I want you to be. I want you to be the type of parent who is independent, who is solid, who is going to support the stability of the children rather than be a nuisance and same road as down the Chingeta iwe. It's a Mariako, man. Hey, 2 minutes. I wish we had more time. Next thing, I want you to learn to focus on better things. Siana namakuwa man. Ndoba sarutoka manyuzi mkorono. Siana makuwa. Siana nzironi ngatinga chakati iwe. Chakazi namsoro. Join magroups are serious. Siana nzakawanda. Ndukuzopa WhatsApp on msoro bangu. Itamushe msoro bangu. Ndoba ndukuzi ita life. It is serious. Focus on better things. And stop talking about people. Start talking about ideas. Principle number 5. Deliberately focus on actually growing. And not just growing old. Go to school. Verenga mabuksa namsoro. Do things that stretch you. That can make you a better person, guys. Available on all social media platforms. Like and follow for more inspirational content.